what's on top. Lockdown, lowdown, what you got?
Kia ora koutou, and welcome back to another season of the Lockdown Lowdown. I think that we should refer to this as a new season. It's a new year. Hopefully this will be the final season that we will have to have with the Lockdown Lowdown, but we'll see how we go. I'm really delighted. Today I'm joined with Megan White from Capital Kids Cooperative in Wellington. How are you going, Megan?
Good, kia ora. Great to be here. It's the first time I've watched these little lockdown lowdowns. I'm doing okay. It's a bit of it's a bit different to the last lockdown actually, because the last one we had, those 2 days to kind of prepare, whereas this time the centre was already shut by the time lockdown started. So it's been a different journey.
So what has that meant for your ability to engage with your parent community?
Parents, fine. It was just more staff. I mean, last year when we found out we were going to lockdown, we basically did a crash course on how to use a computer in a couple of hours for some of our teachers. And we were able to give them, technology to be able to connect with whānau over the lockdown. But this time we were all already home. Most of us were actually sick that day as well. So none of us were there. But the ministry sent an email last week to say that we're allowed to go in and distribute some resources and things as well. So I was able to give those teachers that didn't have any technology, to connect with that. But yeah, it's been different in terms of preparing for it, because we're also able, like for myself, I was able to grab, lots of resources there and information and like paperwork that I could do over lockdown, whereas this time just relying on everything being online. But no, we've been able to connect with the families, really well. Last year we did Zoom sessions like every day, but we found that was a little bit much. So this time we're focusing more of our time kind of on teacher education and connecting as a team, and then just doing 3 Zoom sessions a week with the children, which is basically just like band practice. Everyone comes together for we've had quite a majority of our families have joined those sessions, and we just we sing songs. One of our teachers has a guitar, so she plays her guitar for us, and we just sing some waiata, and then one of the teachers might read a story. We were kind of aiming for them to just be like 10 minutes catch up, but all the sessions we've had so far have been 40 minutes because all the kids are just so excited to see everyone.
And so is singing over a Zoom more challenging than it is face-to-face?
Yeah, absolutely. What we have to do is we just have to have a lead singer, and so you can only unmute one teacher at a time, otherwise, and all the children have to be on mute, because otherwise it's just like this delayed like chorus of beautiful waiata. So yeah, you just have to manage the technology side of that fine. And then we say to the kids, like, you can unmute yourself at like the end or at the start so that you can talk or request songs and that sort of thing. It's quite hilarious to watch actually.
And one thing that I remember from lockdown last time was there was this real interest in young kids kind of showing off their house, taking you into the bedroom. Is that what you get a lot of?
Actually, not so much this time. They've actually more been excited to see their friends on Zoom and just like chat to them. They haven't actually it's just like band practice. They all get their musical instruments out and they all just have a little jam. But I think they're quite used to we sing a lot at our centre, and so they really love that that special waiata time. So I think they recognise all the songs that we're singing, so they're just really keen to connect with everybody through waiata.
And what about lockdown for yourself? How's that going?
It's different this time. I live in a flat with 4 people in Rāhui, so great location, but I live with a couple of other teachers as well. So we all have to be in our bedrooms doing Zoom calls with all of the tamariki, and it's quite hilarious if you walk past like somebody's bedroom door, they're all doing like these crazy like dances and singing and things. And so I guess that's the only challenging aspect. It was just, booking in your time where you can be loud. But we're very grateful to live in Rāhui, so we can go for lots of hekuis. And
I'm really interested in that the booking process. Have you got quite a sophisticated, well-organised booking system?
Not at all. Not at all. We kind of just say like the night before, what time's you Zoom tomorrow? And most of us have the same kind of time. Not at all. We probably should get a little whiteboard or something going for that. What about yourself? Are you, because you've got young tamariki as well?
We've got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. We're quite lucky because we've got in-home nanny that lives with us.
Amazing.
And so we've been quite privileged with the kind of freedom that we've got to be able to work, which has been great. But at the same time, I'm normally away from the kids in the middle of the week. So it's really nice having them kind of knock on the door and come in, interrupt Zoom calls.
Yeah, I'm sure they come in a lot, don't they?
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing by way of kind of well-being and keeping yourself kind of healthy and well?
For me, I've actually, the first few days I found it quite challenging because going from, managing a really busy centre, I often do quite long days and, I often do a workout before that. So my day is kind of action packed, and then having to stop and take a total step back has been a little bit challenging. But our flat, actually, we do a workout together in the morning and we Zoom other friends in around the country. We do like a little Zoom workout, and then with another flatmate that's a teacher as well, we have breaks at the same time, kind of at lunchtime. So we go for like at least 2 walks a day around about. And of course, all the baking has been happening as well.
Yeah. Hey, I've got 3 quick questions just before we wrap up today. First one is, what have you been eating a lot of during lockdown?
My favourite thing at the moment is this, I'm allergic to lots of foods, but it's like this gluten dairy-free ginger crunch, and it is really
check it out. Yeah. What's been one of those kind of silver lining moments during the lockdown for you?
I think for myself and for the rest of my teachers as well, we've all reflected, already on as early childhood teachers, we don't get time together at all during the day. It takes a lot of planning for everybody to be in the same place at one time. So we are all really grateful. And it was funny, we were just talking today about how it's funny that we're all in different houses and not seeing each other, but we all actually feel way more connected and more as of a cohesive team. And so, yeah, that's definitely been a silver lining for myself and the team.
Cool. And last one, just imagine that this weekend was level 1. What would you go and do?
I was actually meant to be going to Waiheke Island. Tomorrow is Friday, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to Waiheke Island for a friend's birthday for the weekend. So that's where I would be if we were in level 1.
Oh. Hey, Megan, thanks so much for taking the time to talk, and I hope you enjoy yourself becoming internet famous.
No worries. Thanks, Liam. Great to join you.
Ka kite.
Ka kite.